Hey everybody, this is Jeff here. You are about to listen to the 400th episode of Film Seizure. And I wanted to come on here in advance because this was something that Jason and I had kind of talked about privately. We want to dedicate this 400th episode to the good people of Minneapolis, Minnesota, who are dealing with horrible times in their streets, with a quote-unquote law enforcement squad that has been basically flooding their streets that was not invited into their streets. And of course, the horrific violence that has taken place, particularly visited upon people like Renee Good and Alex Preddy, who were just simply legal observers trying to do their best to help the people in their community. And they were viciously gunned down by people who have nothing to do with Minneapolis, who have nothing to do with the neighborhoods and the parts of the city that these fine people met their ends. We wanted to celebrate the 400th episode with a movie that is very, very central to Minneapolis, starring Prince, the movie Purple Rain. And, you know, it uses a lot of Minneapolis locations. And we had picked this movie before all of this happened. We recorded it after the killing of Renee Good, and we decided, you know, maybe we should dedicate this episode to you folks there in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, dealing with this. And then, of course, just this past weekend, the terrible shooting of Alex Preddy. It's getting out of hand. It's tiring. We are sick and tired of what's going on. We never thought this would be the country we would grow up in, or that we would ultimately become adults in. But we want everybody to know in Minneapolis that we are with you. We are behind you. We are proud of your fight. This is ground zero for ultimately the entire American experiment, the entire democracy experiment. It's going to live or die based on what happens in the streets of Minneapolis, I think. And we love you. We support you. We're behind you. Our hearts go out to you. Our tears are for the people that you've lost and the people that are getting brutalized and people getting detained unlawfully. And we want you to always remember that we're all in this with you. We're all Americans willing to fight for our freedoms, and always, always, always to remind everybody, if you're not certain what's going on in this country, or if you don't know what to do, just remember you can use your First Amendment and use your speech, and then also remember there will always be more of us than there are of them. So with that, I'll step out of the way, let the episode get started, and we hope you enjoy the 400th episode of Film Seizure, Purple Rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Film Seizure. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Jason Oliver, and we have a special film for you all today, and that we're going to talk about. Aren't we, Chuck?
Yes, we are.
Chuckalonia?
Yes. Yes, Chuckalonia. I purified myself in Lake White River.
Lake White River.
Lake.
That's a good description of White River. It's pretty lanky.
It is lanky.
And that's Jeff's day and the time right there.
I was going to say I'm your sex shooter, but yeah.
Oh my God, that song. Ugh.
That's a Razzie nominee. But this movie is still the last movie to win the Oscar for Best Original Song Score.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And what that was it was largely made for musicals, but sometimes it would show up as best adapted song score. So you would have things that were already stage plays that had like stuff like The Wiz was nominated for best adapted song score because it was
I did that in White River too.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's lengthy. But then like at the time that they were doing it, like every year it seemed like that thing changed.
Wait, hold on. Has Jason even told us?
I haven't even told us
we were covering it?
So in case you haven't figured it out, which I hope you have, and you clicked on the thing.
I mean, they clicked on the
we are discussing 1984's Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Directed by the great Albert Magnoli and written by the great William Blinn and starring some unknown guy named Prince.
some little guy named Prince. Well, Albert Magnoli, he ended up directing a lot of Prince videos.
Yes,
he did all of the Batman videos.
He pretty much made his career doing Prince. And he was the replacement director on Tango and Cash, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
That's funny.
William Blinn, however, had quite a good career. Multiple Emmy Awards. Created lots of shows. Lots of things that we probably have seen in our life, like Starsky and Hutch, for one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Roots, I believe he was, I think he won an Emmy for Roots.
Nice.
So he had quite a career. Guys started in like stuff like Rawhide and Gunsmoke.
Most people got their most people of a certain age got their start. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I didn't know about this one. He also produced a film with Ricardo Montalban called Heaven Help Us.
Heaven Help Us.
Yeah. I didn't do much. But I mean, and Fame. He did the TV show for Fame.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's a connection. That's a connection to last week.
Yeah, it is.
I'm wearing my Ricardo Montalban inspired shirt, Quienes Mas Macho, today. So it's funny that he came up.
Nice.
Well, Prince, on the other hand, he made this movie and then he was never heard from again.
Never.
Nope.
Never.
Nope. He was gone, and certainly isn't part of that 2016 death spiral that we've been in since.
Oh, I know.
But no, as I was saying, the last time that the reason why that best original song score is not really handed out anymore is because it's such a very specific criteria that most movies can't hit it. There has to be at least 5 original songs written for a movie to be nominated. And most of the time, and to be honest with you, I kind of wish that they would bring back a soundtrack nomination because for the better part of the last 45, 50 years, soundtracks have helped sell movies.
I mean, you've got a Grammy for that.
True.
There's a Grammy for freaking everything. Seriously. I mean, I've won a Grammy at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pissed off that we weren't nominated for the best podcast Golden Globe. What the fuck is going on here?
What the fuck is
Amy
going on?
Poehler, come on.
Yeah, her reaction was pretty funny too. Yeah. She was like the dunk on the dunk on NPR kind of cracked me up.
Yeah.
People doing real journalism. Pshaw.
Yeah.
Give me my award. Cracked me up. Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of rounding out our musically themed month, I believe, right? We don't have any more after this. Yeah.
No, that's it.
And
it's also a milestone episode. We haven't even brought that up yet.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's
That's number 400.
400. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. If you do
That's insane.
If you do the hex code 400, you'll get purple.
Probably.
I'm just making that up. But.
I'm going to test this out here.
But yeah, I mean, all right. So a lot of different ways to approach this. This does have a very straightforward narrative, but it's not much of a story per se. but it does have a lot of heavy stuff going on in it. But I don't think that that's really what this movie is most known for. This movie is most known for like the incredible concert footage, like all the live performance stuff and the songs and First Avenue, I think is probably the thing that made this such a hit, right? There's some kind of cheesy acting.
Oh my God. Morris Day, man.
He kills me.
He knew the assignment.
He is funny as hell in this. I love his bug-eyed look all the time.
Oh my God.
Nobody pulls a face like him in this movie.
He's just very corny, and it's good for the film.
Oh yeah.
But he's very corny.
He's a very over the top, villain, I guess, if you will. He's
I love the fact that I love that he is playing his villain as fey as possible, and yet calls Prince an F slur.
Yeah.
But every time he said the word bitches, I was like, yes. I love this performance.
Oh, it's in his right hand man Jerome. Oh my God.
Oh my God. The whole who's on first thing. Just
I love it.
Perfect.
The password.
Yeah.
Who?
The password's it. You got it.
What?
I got it?
What'd I get? Password. What is it? It's good though. It's good.
Yeah, it's funny. Fine.
It's fine.
It's the thing is like, okay, so a couple of things about this movie. It's like, yeah, I mean, you have to adjust to the fact that most of these people are not actors.
Yeah.
Early on. The heaviest, but by the time it does settle in a little bit. Once you get into the second act, you kind of feel like it's like, okay, Prince is doing better here. He's doing fine. Morris Day is just chewing scenery everywhere. You're never going to get the club owner. This is it right here. This is it. So you're fine with that.
All you get from him is that lip bite at the end and his nod in his head. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say that this, I mean, for one, there is a lot of meat on the bone here.
Yeah.
This movie is not a cheap, let's just get Prince on screen like a lot of rock and roll movies were 20 years before it.
Well, I mean, the studio didn't even want him. The studio wanted John Travolta.
That's hilarious.
They were like, can we just replace this Prince guy?
Hey, it's Purple Rain.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine all the same music, but it's John Travolta?
Well, it couldn't have been. Okay, so would it have been Prince doing the music in that scenario?
Yeah.
That's really fucking interesting.
I know.
Hey, darling Nikki, come on. Darling Nikki. She started to cry, man.
Travolta just writhing all over the speaker stack.
Hey, let's go crazy, man.
I mean, I can't even imagine, like, oh my God. I mean, in the end, though, I mean, it would have been a bomb with Travolta.
Oh, yeah. It would have been a laughing stock.
Yeah, this movie is an all-timer 80s. I mean, like, this is one look at this movie and it's like, well, I know what decade this fucking movie takes place in.
Okay, so I'm agreeing.
You get that in the first 10 seconds. That's like honestly one of my favorite moments is the intro. It's so good. It's so 80s.
Yeah. But you're totally right, because even with Travolta and star power, whatever, like Prince's performances, as Jason already alluded to, is what makes this movie and makes you stay engaged with this movie. If it's just John Travolta shirtless, like I can't even, especially if he's like a lip syncing, Prince is singing, like if that's the route they went.
Funny. It would be so funny.
Like make that comedy.
It would be so funny.
Please. Prince is not a slouch. He's not great, but he's not a slouch in this.
No, and like I said, he settles in.
He's serviceable.
Yeah.
He's serviceable.
Yeah. I mean, certainly once you get into the third act, he's bringing everything he's got at that point.
There are several moments in this, I think, where he's pretty good. I think he's really good in most of his interactions with his band.
Yes.
And he's pretty good in his interactions with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And those are to me, like the two real like core, like.
Well, it's everything that's wrong with him.
They're pillars. They're pillars of the movie, and it's also probably
those two things
very close to how Prince probably was as well. I don't know his. I intended to go look up his family life and see how much of this like.
I don't think.
I think that no, it was not like this.
Yeah.
His parents, they did not. I don't believe there was an abusive relationship.
That's
they were both black. So he did not have a white mom, which
that's actually kind of surprising.
His actual mom was kind of mad about. Yeah. But he's
the
like,
movie,
mom was like, but dad didn't beat you either. So, I mean, it's clearly
I'm not mad
you.
about that.
It's clearly not you guys.
But he, he's a good storyteller with music. He's writing the movie through the music of the album Purple Rain.
Yes.
It's kind of like, in a way, it's like I think of like a Prince can just tell a story. I don't think he.
I failed at research here because was the script based on the album Purple Rain or was Purple Rain
they were
written for the movie?
Kind of concurrent, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of these songs were being like developed.
Because there's some that are like spot on. This is what's happening in the movie right now.
I mean, what I really love too is some of the like egoless moments in this movie or that you wouldn't expect from someone like Prince, right? The fact that he attributes the song Purple Rain to Wendy and Lisa.
Right?
Spoiler alert, that's the major moment.
That's a big moment. But yeah, I know. Yeah.
But
I mean like it's like he is not a good dude through a chunk of this movie. Yeah. And it's, and that's why I think that's why the script really does shine, even if the actors aren't entirely up to snuff for the script, because the movie is about a troubled person,
right,
who is like, there's a whole section on the Wikipedia page about its read about misogyny and how it is bucking that's the way things needed to be. And it's interesting. And they even attribute the movie to paving the path for Spike Lee. But
exactly.
But yeah, it's like, that's what makes the movie so good is that there's a lot of stuff that little micro things under the surface within the script that really propels this and makes it beyond the music something worth watching.
Yeah.
Now I am going to go ahead and drop my big favorite splinter that I had here because we talked about his parents.
Yeah.
Does the name Olga Carlatos mean anything to you?
Is that his mom?
No.
His mother is played by Greek actress Olga Carlatos.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And in the movie Zombie, she's the one who gets the big wood splinter in her eye. One of the most cringy, like, not that kind of cringeworthy, but like moments in horror, in Italian horror history.
I can't remember who she is, but she's also in Once Upon a Time. Oh, in America. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, that's that person. Yeah. She's
in the Franco Nero Western Kioma as well. Nice. Well, yeah, and his father's played by Clarence Williams III, who is awesome. Kind of had like a 90s. He would have been, if he had been used properly in the 70s. I don't think he ever really was, but he was like the cool guy in the Mod Squad, the TV show. Like that's where he got his start, right? So he kind of missed his exploitation moment because he had already been like a TV star, right? But then he didn't really start making movies until this. Purple Rain, and then he went on and had a great string of roles. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucka, Deep Cover, Sugar Hill, Tales from the Hood, Hoodlum. Of course, Half Baked, he's Samson. I want to talk to Samson. But yeah, he's great in this. I mean, he's probably the best actor in this movie, I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would say that.
I would say that. And probably one of the only actually trained actors, because like Jeff said, I don't know, other than Olga, I don't know that anybody else was a trained actor. Prince sent everybody to acting school. And apparently Morris Day got kicked out for clowning around. Shocker.
He wanted, yeah, never mind. I'm going to shut up.
But yes, anyway, let's see. So, I mean, Apollonia, that's a weird one too, because Vanity was supposed to be in that role.
She is in that role.
What do you mean?
That is Vanity.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's Apollonia Catero.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
Wow, I thought it was having a stroke for a second.
No, I think maybe I did.
No, yeah, because
episode 400 is off to a rip roaring start.
It was a Vanity 6, and Vanity and Prince had a falling out right around the beginning of the making of, or like pre-production for this. It was supposed to be her, and she and him split, and then he replaced her with Apollonia. And created the Apollonia 6, which is basically like swapped her right in. But that was never nearly as popular as Vanity.
Yeah,
and that's
I'm
the other
sorry.
thing. Apollonia isn't even a singer. Like, she's not a trained singer.
What's crazy is that Vanity looks like Apollonia.
That was my issue. So I didn't
Prince
even.
has a type.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's like
fair.
That's a good type.
Yeah.
No, but that's why I just didn't even I just was like, oh yeah, that's Vanity, and okay, yeah, never mind.
And
I was the one.
6 had one album, and it was a bomb.
Yeah,
it didn't.
It probably because it's the Apollonia 6, but there's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
So there's already brand
Vanity
confusion.
6 was, I think, the same way, because it was the same other 2 ladies. And they really just plugged Apollonia right in.
Brand confusion probably is what led to all
probably.
that.
But I mean, you would think on the heels of the movie, maybe it would have some interest. Maybe it sold a lot of albums, but nobody liked it. That's probably what happened. That happened a lot in the 80s.
Well, I mean, Sex Shooter is not that great of a song.
No, it's really not. She's kind of the weak link in this movie for me. But she's also kind of crucial to the narrative.
Well, she's the MacGuffin, right?
Yeah. And she's like kind of the tipping point with Morris Day, right? Mm-hmm. She kind of inadvertently pushes him creatively, right? Because he's kind of just doing things his own way, and he's not listening to anyone else, and he's not accepting feedback. And when he starts to do that, a lot of things lead to that. But once he starts to do that, he becomes a better person, and he becomes and people like him more. Like his music has more meaning behind it. Let's say. I think that's what the movie's trying to say anyway. I think all the songs he does are awesome in this movie. Yeah. I'm almost kind of like, man, I can't buy that they're not into it. I just can't.
Yeah.
No,
like packing it every night.
Immediately, like they make it look like Morris Day doing Jungle Love is better than the Let's Go Crazy version that Prince had just done. I'm like,
right.
I don't know, like anyone who was watching this movie and was like, that tracks.
Yeah. Right? Jay and Silent Bob.
No fucking way.
Jay and Silent Bob would say that was better.
They do love Morris Day in the Time.
I mean, Morris Day in the Time is fun. And in reality, that everything in this movie that Morris Day in the Time done is written by Prince.
Yes,
right. Which is funny because it's not like it's almost like he has an alter ego in writing it, and he did have a different, like a pen name. I think it was Jamie Starr or something like that. But it's like he wrote the music from. I mean, you could kind of tell it's him, but it's also like a different vantage point, which is kind of interesting. Like he went to a different place to write that music, and a different place to write that Apollonia music.
Well,
like it seems like a different artist.
Morris Day,
I mean,
in a lot of ways, is also playing the real Prince. Right? Because he was the one who puts together the girl group, right?
Right.
He's the one who is the bigger star, right? And is the shadow that the kid is in, right? So in a lot of ways, he's kind of like Morris Day is almost like Prince's id in this, but also a lot of his creativity, right?
Yeah. Well, and
I mean, what was his record label? Paisley something? I mean, they were all on Prince's record label.
Yeah, right? Paisley.
Right, because he wrote all their music.
Yeah.
Paisley Park, yeah. Yeah, and it's, I mean, but Prince has always been good at, because like Manic Monday, it does sound like it's from the perspective of the Bengals, right?
Or I Feel For You by Shaka Khan feels like you wouldn't know it's a Prince song. Or Nothing Compares to You, fucking Sinead O'Connor. Like, give me a fucking break. And Prince's version of that is astounding.
Sure is.
Chris Cornell's version of that is astounding. But Sinead is.
I mean, a good song is a good song, right?
He knows when it fits someone, right? He's just the consummate artist, and the fact that he's like, yeah, this isn't a good song for me, but it's still a good song. That
I think is the more like, I know what you're saying, like he knows when it fits for someone, but him like being like, this isn't a Prince song, this is
right
a Bengals song or whatever.
But you gotta expect like somebody like that is probably just always on creatively, right? Just constantly.
Well, I mean, he wrote more music in the 80s than probably anyone. Anyone.
He's the guy. I mean, he's also from the same place, the same part of Minnesota as Bob Dylan. So there's something in the water up there.
In Lake Minnetonka?
Maybe. Bob Dylan purified himself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
No, probably on Highway 66, but
I didn't get a chance to watch this documentary. I want to watch on the history
Highway 61
of First Ave, but I mean that place had so many people get big out of. I mean,
First Avenue.
The Replacements is another one. I mean, they got their start at First Ave. Yeah.
Is Paul Westerberg a Minnesotan?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think what's really kind of interesting about this is that all of the Revolution songs, right? Whether it's Let's Go Crazy or When Doves Cry or, I Would Die for You or, of course, Purple Rain. These are all from the same album, and there are so many different styles. Like Computer Blue is not a song you would perform on a stage anywhere.
Yeah.
And yet it's on the same album as Baby I'm a Star, which is on the same album as Darling Nikki, which is on the same album as, I mean, When Doves Cry. I mean, there's like,
we had I'm sorry to interrupt there, but many years ago, I posed the question on Facebook, I think, or something like, what are like perfect albums? What albums would you consider perfect, no flaws? I think this came up from two separate people. Like, it's one of the greatest albums ever, in my opinion. Like, and it's pretty flawless. Like, even like you just mentioned, Baby I'm a Star. Like that just starts kind of like, okay, this song's okay. And like at the end, you're like, holy fucking shit. This is terrific. Like,
every Prince song is like that.
Well,
I mean, there are a lot of them you feel really good afterwards.
Yes. Especially in this album. It's almost everyone. Or you're like introspective. Like after you listen to When the Doves Cry is like uplifting, but it's also like sad. And a lot of this album is that, which is kind of the movie too. It's uplifting and sad, like almost all at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, that's a good point because like I mean, and it's just, I think they had mentioned, or I think it was mentioned after the fact that, the Revolution was talking about how, like, yeah, this was the most experimental time we had. And Prince was, it's like, don't make suggestions about the lyrics, but you can make whatever. If you think you have something to bring to the music, I'll hear you out, and I'll let and I'll do it. And but he never changed his lyrics. He never took suggestions on his lyrics. But it was the music that was like, if one of the members of the band had an idea, it's all right, let's hear it.
And that's interesting because in the movie, it's obviously the opposite.
Right.
Of that is that he's unwilling to listen to Wendy and Lisa's suggestions, which I think the Revolution, if I'm not mistaken, all of them are the Revolution.
Yes.
Who's in the movie
Yes.
or in the band.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the one guy with the mustache, like the thin mustache, I'm like, that looks like another actor, but I couldn't quite figure it out. But
Dr. something or Doc something was that guy. And I was like, oh, there's Prince's stunt double.
he does look like a white. I don't know if he's white.
He's white Prince.
He is. He does look like
white Prince.
Prince. Yes. He's like, I'm not feeling like performing tonight, Doc. You go out on stage.
Yeah. He's like,
and then John Travolta shows up.
Yeah. John Travolta slides into the doctor role. It's just it works his way up.
Yep.
I can't remember where I read it, but I read it somewhere that there was a list of songs that were originally supposed to be on the Apollonia 6 album. And at least two of them I remember. It was Nothing Compares to You and Manic Monday. Like, they were both originally slated for that album, but then later parsed out.
She's not a good singer.
Apollonia, she claims she co-wrote Manic Monday. Unverified.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
She
listen to those lyrics. Those are Prince lyrics. I mean, she's not referencing Valentino. I don't believe she could.
Maybe.
She was probably like, Mondays suck.
She might have been like,
Mondays suck.
She might have been like,
there's my song, Prince.
She might have been like, wish it was Sunday.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that sounds good. And he wrote it down. And then it's like, there it is.
There's also a sequel to this movie. Have either of you seen the sequel?
I think I
Graffiti
watched
Bridge?
it, and it was not good.
I've never seen it. I've also never seen Under the Cherry Moon. I've tried it a couple times.
I've heard that's really not good.
I know some defenders of that movie, and I cannot confirm or deny. I know that it was not well liked upon release, but it has since grown a following. Graffiti Bridge, however, I think is just universally panned still. But it's like it's got Morris Day, it's got Jerome, everybody's back. And
I've seen Under the Cherry Moon. I've seen this.
It's like the black and white comp.
Yeah, it's Zoot Suit Purple Rain.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know.
I feel like I watched it at a time where I definitely couldn't have appreciated it, or wouldn't have appreciated it. So I probably do need to rewatch it, because I remember watching Purple Rain when I was a kid, and probably way too young. Right? Like, maybe not right when it came out, but like, I was a Prince fan. I've been a Prince fan my entire life, basically. But
see, I can't say that I have been. I mean, I always knew about Prince. I always knew Prince songs and liked Prince enough, but I never really got Prince until later, in like the early 20s. And it was honestly through this movie. Like, rewatching this movie, or maybe even seeing it for the first time, if I'm being honest, it opened my eyes to Prince. And I got more really into Prince.
I was probably more like a poppy, like Little Red Corvette, and not understanding what that's really referencing. And like those songs in like When the Doves Cry, I've always loved, like, early memory of that song in my head.
But all through my career at video stores, like, since whenever we had to do inventory, like a Blockbuster, we had to do inventory every month. We would put a movie on, so we could listen to something. And I would always put on something music related. And it was usually either this or the last week's movie, The Wall. Because we would all get to pick something. I was like, well, I'm picking one of those two.
Yeah, because you get good music the whole time or whatever.
Exactly.
So you probably weren't all that excited because I'm pretty sure I lived with you when I finally found Crystal Ball, that 4-disc Prince set of mostly instrumental, like funky stuff when we lived in San Diego.
I was
remember,
but I wasn't as excited.
Yeah, you're probably like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats to you on this find.
Good job.
Good job. So this is an interesting, because I've always liked Prince. Now, granted, again, Chuck, we're the same age. We're hearing the poppier stuff, right? And that's, it's the stuff that's playing on MTV,
on the radio,
right?
Yeah,
or on the radio.
MTV.
Yeah, and to this day, my favorite Prince song is and will always be "Raspberry Beret."
That's a good tune.
That is really good tune. It's poppy, but it's musically and lyrically interesting. I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I love that song too. I don't know what my favorite is, but I really like "I Would Die for You." I've really always.
That's a good one.
A great tune too. Yeah. I like how that song is inspired in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me too.
Like it's not really, it's indirect, but it's like, and then I'm like, wait, is that song in the movie? And it's in the movie. I'm like, thank God.
Well, and it's the song that brings them all together in the end. It's like, yeah, we played your song, but now we're all in it.
Yeah.
Yes. And you mentioned Darling Nikki, Jason. Like that song.
I love that song.
I can't speak. Darling Nikki, like, was a late Prince song for me somehow, even though I love Purple Rain. Like, I didn't really fall in love with Darling Nikki until the Foo Fighters covered it.
Yeah.
And then I was like I went back and I was like, okay, yeah, this song, because that is a more adult.
Yeah.
Song.
I love his performance of it in this movie. It's like,
it's astounding.
It's so good.
Yeah.
How like just the power and the emotion in it. It's
and he's like, he's angry.
Uh-huh.
He's like,
that's his
he's
best
playful.
acting probably in the movie is that song, because it is meaningful.
It is when he's on stage, right? Because he is performing. He's doing the performing he's comfortable with. Yeah.
But Darling Nikki is like very pointed in like the first time. Why can't I remember the song name? When Apollonia is talking to Morris Day and he sings.
Oh yeah. Is that The Beautiful Ones?
Yeah. I think it's beautiful.
That's a great song too. Yeah.
It is a great song, and his performance in that is really good because he's singing at her.
He's like, I want you.
And then,
me, right? That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
And then later he's pissed off at Apollonia and he's trying to piss her off when he's doing Darling Nikki. And I'm like, oh, like he's calling her a whore and stuff like that. It's for a sex worker. I have to say sex worker now.
It's like they get together and they break up over his performances to her. It's pretty rad.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, and the thing also, that was what I was gonna ask this question, because when we were talking about like the various different, like, it's like we largely heard the poppier Prince stuff, and of course I freaking love the Batman soundtrack.
Sure. Yep.
I mean, as much as I like Purple Rain and Raspberry Beret, it's like, some of those songs on the Batman soundtrack,
it's
immediately transports me back to 1989.
Yeah.
It's funny how something like that, like I just feel that again. But anyway, the one thing I was going to ask you guys is like, okay, I mean, you guys are more musically inclined than I am in terms of, critique and what have you. Obviously, in the 80s, you had two pretty big time names, pop stars, right? You had Prince and you had Michael Jackson.
So you're just talking about men?
Well, I mean,
because Madonna is there.
Yeah, Madonna. Well, that's true.
That's just saying she's.
I was largely comparing Prince to Michael Jackson.
Okay, that's fair. Go ahead with your question.
Because yes, I mean, Madonna, I almost see as like, I mean, she's she was big beyond the 80s. If that
she's as iconic as they are in the 80s for the most part.
Most definitely.
Sure.
So
absolutely,
if we're just talking about the 80s.
I'm just talking about the people who are very specifically their moment was the 80s. Because Madonna,
Michael Jackson and Prince are that too. I wouldn't even agree with that. Just get to your question.
My question is which one is truly the better pop star?
Michael.
Yeah. But
Michael's the better pop
Prince
star,
is a rock star.
Prince is the better musical artist. He's probably the better singer. That could be debated. But he he plays guitar. He's one of the great, if not the greatest guitarist ever. Like Eric Clapton, someone asked Eric Clapton once, what's it like being the best guitarist in the world? And he's like, I don't know, ask Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite quotes ever, if it's true.
I mean, I've always heard the comparison Prince and Jimi Hendrix.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
I mean, they're very clear. They can shred better than anybody.
And we all know, it's probably come up, the Prince performance of the solo of While My Guitar Gently Weeps when George Harrison is inducted into the Hall of Fame is probably my favorite musical performance ever. Just that part. And he's accompanied by Tom Petty and fucking
there's a bunch of people up there.
Jeff Lynne,
but Prince
but he's taking the lead.
A moment here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's amazing.
Well, I mean, I would hope that the other guys on stage with Prince would recognize he's the one do the solo.
Right. I mean, yes. They all knew.
Yeah.
But, the King of Pop moniker, honestly, it couldn't be truer for Michael Jackson. He is probably the greatest pop star of all time. Not even even if you just want to compartmentalize, Michael's the biggest ever.
Yeah.
Pop.
He sold the most albums. He's also most worldwide famous. But I agree with Chuck. Prince is the better musician. I won't even necessarily say artist because there's different types of art.
Sure.
Some of the stuff that Michael Jackson did with the music video is.
I meant musical artist. Just to clarify, musical artist.
Musical artist, sure. I would agree with that then, yes.
That was my takeaway too. It's you can't deny the power, and let's throw Madonna in at that point. You also
can't deny the effect, the Quincy Jones effect with Michael Jackson. Right?
Absolutely. I mean,
and then he was best pals with Paul McCartney for a while,
and Paul Williams.
And Paul Williams, yes. But that Paul McCartney stuff is it Off the Wall or is it on Thriller or Off the Wall? So they have a song on Pipes to Peace, and then they have the other song on Michael's album. That's a huge boon for Michael too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
He's I don't want to say he's propped up because Michael had immense talent and his dancing was insane, and he had a move that nobody else could do at the time. Nobody else could do. I'm doing that in air quotes, but it was his moonwalk and everything. That's icon pop star shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's, it's always interesting comparing stuff like that because because every decade there's always the comparison, right? There's the Beatles or the Stones or, I'm not sure who Zeppelin is compared to necessarily, in the 70s, but there's always a comparative element, right? And it's normally there's I think what most people would say is the Beatles were the better band than the Rolling Stones, but there were times that the Rolling Stones did really interesting things, and and there were obviously they lasted longer. I don't know. That was just something I thought of after watching.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an interesting conversation for sure.
And the reason why I think of Madonna as something completely and totally different is that she's also she really is an actress too. Like, yeah,
But that's all on the heels of her musical artistry is why she got to do that stuff. And honestly, saying she really is an actress until Evita,
she was okay.
Yeah. She was just a famous pop star in a movie, honestly, in my opinion. Like, Who's That Girl and stuff, like, that's just Madonna.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Anyway, I mean, we haven't really talked about like what's going on in the movie.
No, let's do that. Go, Jeff. Tell what's going on in the movie.
What is this movie?
So the movie effectively, I mean, it's a relatively simple plot, but like I said, there's all these micro things underneath the relatively simple plot, right? You've got the famous what was it, First Avenue and 7th Street? Is that what it is? Yeah. The club that a lot of Minneapolis sound came out of. In fact, it's still there. You can go there.
Yeah,
right
First Ave. I work with a guy, weirdly enough, who was a doorman at First Avenue for 13 years. He's
For real?
Yep. He still lives in Minneapolis, but yeah, he that was his job before he started working where I work now. He was there for 13 years. Yeah. He said Prince would come on all the time.
So he worked there like
just had to run in the place
2010.
whenever he wanted to come in. I don't know how long he's been where he is now, but he probably.
I'm wondering if like the Hold Steady played there when he was there.
Oh yeah, I've asked him about the Hold Steady. He doesn't really like the Hold Steady. He probably would have been there from like 2007 to like COVID or so.
Interesting.
Or maybe a little bit before.
That's cool.
So like the late
aughts through the 10s.
Mid to late aughts is probably when he started there. Yeah. He said one of the coolest guys he met was Lemmy from Motorhead. So he was a super nice guy.
I get that impression.
Yeah.
Motorhead. What's your price of life? Sorry, inside joke, folks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's Ace of Spades. Anyway, so it's like at this club there are 3 acts. There's the Time, who is the best established, the longest running, the headliner. You have the Revolution, which of course is Prince playing a character just known as the Kid.
The Kid.
Yeah.
And like the whole time I was like, every time I would like check something on Wikipedia and it's like the Kid, I'm like, Jaden Daniels is there? Anyway.
Oh God.
That's his nickname, man. I didn't give it to him. Anyway. And then there's a third one that we see only once. And there's at one point in time, the guy who runs the place says, I have 3 slots. I don't need a 4th act. What would you do? And I'm like, fucking knock out the one that isn't Morris Day and Prince. Like,
yes.
We haven't seen those fuckers.
Like, inexplicably, Prince is seen as like a brooding artist, like on the stage, like a brooding artist who doesn't connect with the audience. It's inexplicable. It's fucking ridiculous.
And
yes.
he comes out with a fucking banger that everybody's into. Let's Go Crazy. Like, everybody's into it.
Dearly beloved.
Yeah, but they also don't like the fact that they only do one song a night. And they get the fuck out of there.
I think that's just one time.
That was just
actually.
that one time. That was just that one time.
Yeah.
What's with this one song shit?
Yeah,
well, but the first time they're introduced, they do the song and they leave.
Yeah, but I don't think that's
I get the impression that it was. I thought the impression was that was part of the problem. They didn't do encores. They didn't do.
No.
They were there and gone, but they were good.
I can see your point of view. I think it's a foible at the front, and then it's meant to be like questioned. Why are you only playing one song that one time?
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
That's why I see it too.
Okay. So as Let's Go Crazy is playing, we also see Apollonia has arrived in town. Her big dreams of the big city leads her to Minneapolis.
She's from Nolens.
Arguably the same size city as Minneapolis.
Yes, but they don't have First Avenue.
They don't have. Yeah, there's no New Orleans sound.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't play Zydeco music. She has to go.
Yeah, God damn it, she wants to sing Prince songs.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Fair enough. So yeah, you go to Minneapolis for that.
Yeah.
So then
That's where the revolution is taking place.
in more ways than one. So we'll get around to that later, I'm sure. But so she wants to meet with the manager because she wants to put together. She thinks she can sing okay. I think that's like her exact line. I can sing okay. Because like the blonde girl is like, well, what's your? Do you even have any? Do you even have any experience, bro? And she's like, I sing okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
Watch where you're going, bitch.
And so, she's, like she says, and it's like, well, I'll leave your number. It's like, I don't have a phone. I'll just come back tomorrow. And she's like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow. Then we meet the time led by
Morris Day.
And Morris, he's a cocky son of a bitch, but I love him. But he's kind of got an idea. He's not vibing so much with the kid. And
he's the only one that recognizes that, probably inexplicably again in this movie, but he's the only one that really recognizes that the revolution is better than him. Probably,
but he also, it's like he just doesn't.
He doesn't want that competition. He doesn't want the smoke. He wants to.
He don't want that smoke. Yeah. So he says. So he's kind of coming up with this idea, and he gives the manager of the club, Billy Sparks. He's like, hey, the revolution, they're a little out there. I don't. It's like, what if we got a girl band, one that's real sexy like. And we'll put, I'll help put together a band and give them some music, and we'll, they can have one of the spots. Give them a shot, because he's kind of whispering into the ear of Billy that a sexy girl band would be dynamite business for him. Yeah, because Billy cares more about the business than he does the music. Is his acts bringing in the crowd? Are they paying the front door to get in? So basically that's the setup, but both Morris and the kid spot Apollonia, and they're like, what's she all about? Yeah, pretty much. And because like Morris is like, she's our lead, she's the one we need. And he talks to his little number 2 guy, and he's like, it's like, you need to let me know whenever she's on, she's in here. Doesn't matter if I'm performing. The moment I'm done performing, you got to tell me she's here. Yeah. And that's when they get into the whole
who's on what.
Yeah, who's on what.
The whole password thing, which is so silly, but so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's just again, it's the flavor that makes this movie so good, right? It's not the overarching parts. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It's all the flavor sprinkles in there that makes this movie what it is. And then I guess the music too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. So he's like, but like Prince is the first one to really kind of get there, to kind of take Apollonia out. And this is the kind of throughout all of this, we kind of understand the kid's kind of not so happy home life, right? His dad is, what we find out later is really like, he's frustrated that he never did anything with his talent.
His mom and his dad are both like artists that didn't make it.
That never were.
Assuming maybe because they had kids a kid. I don't know.
And the kid is surpassing them.
Yeah. He's actually doing something with
he's doing something with his talent. Yeah.
And I think I did misspeak earlier. I think there is some personal aspects to this as well. I don't think Prince's dad was the nicest guy to grow up around.
I thought so too, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So you can kind of feel
that from reports from recent documentary, Prince's memoir, and statements from his sister indicate Prince's father was physically and emotionally abusive toward his mother, and Prince himself witnessed the abuse. So, yeah. I want to make sure that I get that corrected. But Prince's father also was a musician. He was a very accomplished pianist.
Yeah, I think he actually wrote Computer Blue with Prince.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, there we go. I just wanted to clear the record on that.
Yeah. And so he takes Apollonia to his place because she's like, you can't come to my place because she doesn't have one. She's living out of a crummy motel. And she's like, she sees, it's kind of weird because it's a very manic relationship between his parents, right?
Right.
Because when he takes her to his place that first time, they are like they're like making out on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But moments later or moments earlier, they might have been, like beating each other.
Yeah. It's like
he beating her.
Well,
yeah.
Sure.
Him beating her. He has frustrations about not being the artist that he wanted to become. And she feels caged. And as in like the way she puts it, you never let me have any fun. Like she just feels like she's just there to serve him, doesn't really have like a life of her own.
It is kind of a little bit one-dimensional because every argument, every time you hear him yelling at her, it's always like, don't leave, keep the house in order. And she's like, I wish there was a little more substance to what was going on with them, but it gets the point across at least.
Yeah. And I think for me, it's I almost tune some of that out. I just hear the yelling and the arguing,
right?
Which I think probably is where he got to, right? The kid is just like, he's trying to tune it out. I mean, I grew up in a unfortunately, my parents like argued all the time. And
really?
I kind of get it. Like, and it was sort of honestly the opposite. My mom was the screamer.
But you turn the music up.
And she was the one who would like bang the cabinets. And it got to the point, where you just kind of like try to tune it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Best you can. And it just becomes noise. Yeah. And you want to like leave. I never wanted to be home. You turn the music up and then you get yelled at for that. Right. So it's
right. And what's important here, and we're not quite there yet, is that Prince, while he hates it, is also exhibiting some of these traits that his father has. Yes. And it starts innocently enough, but it's kind of gross at the same time when they're at I'm sorry, I stepped away for a moment, but when they go to the lake.
Oh yeah, I was just about to bring that.
Okay, let's go. Let's
go right ahead.
Perfect
go right
segue.
Ahead.
Go for it.
Yeah, so he takes Apollonia to the lake. Well, a body of water. We don't know which body of water it is.
It might be Lanky White River.
It could be.
It might be
Lanky White River.
And she's asking, she's kind of latched onto him from a perspective of, well, obviously he's a talented artist, but he's also an attractive man. And he has a fucking hot ass bike and outfit on.
Does.
Sure, like they both show up at the water in leather outfits. I'm like, this is stupid, but it's also part of the charm of this.
Well, and it's part of the charm, and it's sexually charged, right? Like
he's also like playing it cool and mysterious with her, whereas Morris Day is not cool or mysterious.
No, not at all. But yes,
no. Morris Day is only text. Prince is subtext.
Prince has HTML, and Morris Day is Notepad.
Right. I only come in one.
Not even Notepad plus. He's just Notepad.
Oh, he just has one font, and you can't wrap the text.
I'm sorry. That's what you were saying at first when you said he was Tex. Anyway, Prince is like, I can't help you. I won't help you. You can't even pass the first rite of passage or whatever it is. Does he say rite of passage?
You've not even gone through the rite of passage or something.
And you won't. Yeah. You can't. Yeah, the initiation. And she's like, well, what is it? And he's like, well, you got to purify yourself in Lake Minnetonka.
In the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah. And then we get a couple Apollonias.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
My
do.
first note was, this is refreshingly R-rated. It didn't have to be, but it is, and I'm glad it is.
Yeah.
Because that helps make it a little bit more serious when the acting couldn't.
Yeah.
Does that make
That's
sense?
interesting. I'd like to have you converse with like the younger generation who hates nudity in movies. It's interesting. Like we actually, Sarah, Brinley, and Steph and I talked about Orange is the New Black because of the nudity in it.
Mm-hmm.
And we were having that discussion about what is too much, why is it needed. Interestingly, Sarah, who I did not expect, was like, no, it's okay. I think it does add to the art. And I was like, whoa, this is not the kid I expected to say that.
In that show specifically?
Yes. But it became a general.
Yeah.
Like Orange is the New Black is the reason it came up. And Brinley was like, you can watch it if you like boobs. Like, she's 16, so it makes sense. In a way,
16-year-olds when we were 16 weren't like that, though.
No, yes,
I mean,
it's a different. That's what I'm saying. It'd be interesting to hear you talk to the younger people about that.
Yeah, kind of I don't know. I mean, me personally, it largely comes from internet culture. Generations that were raised without the internet.
Oh, so you're saying that we okay?
Yeah, because what ended up happening, particularly like on social media, was that everybody that wanted to be the quote unquote nice guy or quote unquote nice girl went oddly conservative when it came to sexual topics.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird, like, obviously there's that corner of the internet that is just, this is abhorrent, ridiculous, and like,
oh yeah, there are dog shit corners of the internet. Yeah,
yes.
Well,
but like
most of it is.
Sorry.
All I know is that Prince says, purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, and she gets naked. Morris Day says, I got a brass bed, and she rolls her eyes.
Yes.
Right.
Well, that's because it was a water bed.
Well, that's true.
Bed.
Yeah, because that water didn't come from Lake Minnetonka.
Yes.
He says, my home. It's so exciting.
He's so ridiculous.
No subtlety. All
He's
text.
so
all text, no
ridiculous.
subtext. All gas, no brakes.
But anyway, she takes off her clothes. We see her Apollonias, which are very nice. She has nice Apollonias. And she jumps in the water. He's like, wait, don't. No, don't go.
It's not Lake Minnetonka.
That isn't Lake Minnetonka. That's the best joke in the movie, easily. Even though he's being a total fucking asshead at this point. And then he takes off on his bike, and you're like, is he really going to leave?
He does the thing, where he's like, oh yeah, that's okay, get on. And then he moves up a little bit. This time is, it's like the most like dickhead thing to do.
But the thing, I will, okay. This is not a defense.
Are you going to defend Prince here?
No, I'm not going to defend Prince, but I'm going to.
You're already doing a good job on the reel. Like, you don't have to.
Yes, the fish is on the hook. Don't drop it.
But I'm not defending what the Prince character is doing here, but I'm going to defend why all of that is there. Because in the end, it's never glamorized that he treats people this way.
Sure.
When he wins, it's not obvious that he wins her back, right? Like, they have a moment and he still roughs her up a little bit, right? Yeah. And then she's like, I'm fucking done with you.
Yeah.
And it's all that subtext that he has that Morris Day doesn't, where it's obvious through Purple Rain that he has started working on himself.
There is, I totally 100% agree. Like it is an actual character arc.
Yes.
And I think there's a reason why his character's called the Kid too. right?
Yeah.
There's an immaturity here that he has to. It's almost a coming of age in a way. This movie, he's a little bit like.
It's a definite maturation.
Like an Arrested Development here, right? Yeah. And he's there's an
it's
about the process.
He's like, remember when he said there's always money in the purple banana stand? Sorry, he does talk about purple bananas, and Jason just mentioned Arrested.
Yes, I get the connection.
I don't. Well, Jeff is either dead or doesn't get it. I can't.
No, I get it. I'm dead.
He's dead.
I'm dead.
In the purple banana stand. Like, I feel like if you had a little more time on that one, you would have come up with something just a little better.
Oh man!
Oh my God! He's okay. All right, Prince. All right, he's not going to sing your Purple Rain, Chuck.
My expectations with Jason are just too high.
Yeah,
I need to lower them somehow.
No. You. My expectations for you are too high.
That's what I meant.
That one didn't hit your.
It didn't hit. It didn't hit my pinnacle. Yeah.
No, I understood it. It also annoys me when I say something and I already know that Chuck's gonna like take it to that place, because I did. Like, as soon as I said Arrested Development, I was like, someone's gonna make, probably Chuck, an Arrested Development joke, and then of course you did, like right on cue. So that already right there, I'm just kind of like, I'm not surprised. Surprised me.
I mean, while all of this was going on, I guess I was just off in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So yes, it's lofty standards. That's all I'm saying.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. It keeps me working. Otherwise, I get complacent, and like nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. That's not what you're here for, Chuck.
No,
not complacency.
No. Where were we?
We had just purified ourselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. And,
basically,
and now we're gonna. Well, this doesn't happen yet, but Prince plays a different kind of guitar a little later.
Oh no!
This is also during this time. He also like takes her to the music shop where he's like staring.
Yeah.
And like he just leaves her across the street. Like again, he's the one who wants to be chased. Like he's doing that whole nagging thing, right?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
But I also kind of just see it as like a little bit inept too. Like he doesn't know how to have these connections. He's not sure the right ways to be in a healthy relationship, right?
Yeah.
He's picking up these.
He only has one example.
Exactly. And they do this to each other constantly. Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, and I also think that there's a part of him that also thinks she's 19 and easy to do this too. And yet she's probably far more mature than he is. Ultimately,
she's a little naive about some things, but not really in a lot of ways, because she sees right through Morris Day. She's going to use him because he actually does want to help her become a star. And she's
playing the game better than the two guys are.
Yeah, she's kind of getting what she wants from both of them.
Yeah,
but they're ultimately not getting, Prince is getting what he wants, but I think
they're annoyed that either the other one is getting anything.
At all. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, and she's playing them both perfectly.
Yeah,
and yet it is also it is also to a certain extent not nefariously playing them.
No, I truly believe that she likes the kid, and she sees Morris Day for who he is, as an excellent judge of talent, and someone who legitimately can help her get better and become what she wants to be.
And will help her more than the kid can.
Right. She's the
he's the businessman. He understands the business.
And he's also funny. She enjoys his company in that respect. Absolutely. But not like
I would too, man. I would hang out with Morris Day.
I wish I could do that like bug-eyed look he does.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Like those eyes like pop right the fuck out.
They do. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I mean, he's got like I want him to just tell me stories about bitches all night.
Oh my God, Jeff.
Jeff.
Well, no, I mean, well, that's this character. That's what he's gonna. He acts like a pimp.
Bitches, please.
But like,
Please, Jesus.
Well, you know, that's also. I mean,
Yep.
they're both things.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, so basically, like, you know, it's like she's even like crawled up into his window one night, and he's like, it's like, you know, listen to this tape, and she's like, well, who's that you're fucking on that tape, basically, and he's like, no, she's
It's someone crying played backwards.
and it sounds like laughter, don't you think? It's like, that is not what she thought that sounded like.
It's not what she thought it sounded.
Which is funny too, because Prince has a lot of that in his songs, like the sexual moaning and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of a joke on that too, I think. Just like, yeah, Prince kind of saying, no, that she's laughing.
Right. Which is funny because she leads with implying the other thing. He's like, no. It's like,
right.
no.
That's what's funny to me about it, because in a Prince context, it's like obvious.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's kind of gaslighting her a little bit.
It's like, this is the sex shooter song, Apollonia. Come on.
Yeah. Come on now. By the way, perform that in the fucking lingerie.
God, it's ridiculous.
But you know what though? Morris Day was right. People would be happy to see that again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong on the business side of these things.
No, but you have Billy Sparks, I think is his name. The owner is like, I need a crew that isn't, or a group that isn't too suggestive, because I don't need any more problems. It's like, well, what problems do you have, buddy?
Right. Are people like, you know, trying to snatch Lisa and Wendy? What's going on here?
And is like performing in negligee not too suggestive? Like, what? Were there naked people up on the stage?
Yeah. But I wonder if maybe that was maybe a nod that, like, there's probably a bunch of drugs and shit in there.
Probably. I mean, it is so lighthearted. Like, a part of me wishes it wasn't. Like, as lighthearted as the movie is. Like, I'm not going to discredit it, but go ahead.
That's an interesting point you make, because the original script that William Blinn wrote was quite a bit darker and more, and then Magnoli toned it down.
See, I'd like to see the harder version of this with a little more depth to the characters, and like the moments that are fun can be fun still
sure.
in a movie that is like tragic or whatever, because this is kind of tragic for most of it, you know. But it doesn't,
I mean,
it doesn't play that way.
I mean, for 3/4 of this movie, our main character is really self-destructing.
Yes, you assume he's going to end up doing the pink from The Wall that we watched.
Yeah.
Last night, like he's on the brink, and he looks at a rope multiple times later in the movie, and you're like, okay, it's going to go there. And maybe in the original script it went there. Who knows? But then, I mean, really the best moment is the retribution in this movie.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it is. I mean, the title song is that moment is just outstanding.
It is.
Well,
It's one of the great movie moments, honestly. It's
Well, when
it rescues anything that could have been wrong.
Yeah.
With this film.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and it also comes in just as the movie is starting to teeter on being too long.
Yeah. And I get to bite my lower lip and nod my head. Yeah. Yeah, you did it.
So
you
good.
did it, kid. You win. You won the club.
The game.
The real fruit smoothies. Anyway, so like Apollonia like agrees to go, like, I'll be your Apollonia 6. I guess she'll be Apollonia 2, and the other two will be Apollonia 4 3 and 4 and Apollonia 5 and 6. You better believe I cocked my head and I was like, what? There's only 3 of them. And then that stayed with me for a long time after. Anyway, so she agrees to be to be the lead of Morris's girl band. And so the first thing she does is go and buy the kid's guitar that he's dreaming of. Yes. Which, you slather some purple paint on that thing and suddenly it's going to be his most famous guitar ever. It
will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
So we got real fruit smoothies. Anyway, so he's like really like legit, like this seems like the nicest thing anybody has ever done for him, but he doesn't know how to react to it. And he certainly doesn't know how to react to how she was able to get that.
Yeah.
And she says that she decided to, sign up for Morris's band and just instantly slaps her.
Yeah.
Like there's like 0 to 100 in 0.2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, just leave me the fuck alone. It's like, and she leaves and everything is going downhill for the kid now.
I hate that scene. I think it's poorly executed in almost every way. It could have been great, but it's just like, I get the intent of the scene. I just don't like it.
I think that part of it is neither one of them are strong enough actors.
Probably.
So we've just got to have the thing and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, it gets the point across.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I think how it's written is good.
Sure.
But I see what you're saying as far as like how it translates to the end result.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't necessarily disagree with you on that, Chuck.
Yeah, it's just
but it is revealing that the kid has been effectively poisoned by his father.
He's exhibiting his father's tendencies again to a larger degree, an unforgivable degree, and I wish he never gets forgiven for it. But
well, I don't know. I mean, it's left vague. Like there's no real end of this movie where Apollonia is 100% going to be with him forever. Maybe she helps him with the father stuff.
Forever is not. No. She's forgiven him to a point where she's willing to be there in the basement with him. Whether forever happens, I don't whatever. That's too much into the minutia, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. That's an unforgivable thing he does. And she, in part, forgives him, in my opinion. Jason's staring at me. He doesn't want to.
I don't like the word unforgivable, but it's too fast of a redemption. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and I think in the context of the relationship, and again, time is with the exception of Morris Day, we don't have an idea of time in this movie.
Well, the only idea of time that we have is we
have Morris Day in the time. Yeah. But I guess and this happens a lot, so I can't begrudge women who go back, and I feel compassion for them. But they're so early in the relationship, she should just get the fuck out. Is more what I'm saying than she should never forgive.
It's a little bit you got a lot of fucking shit to work on, kid. So let's move on with our lives.
Yes.
Maybe the world will put us back together one day, but I can't deal with this.
Yeah, it's just convenient in the story.
Terry Bridgewater. You're not here to fix them. You're not a mechanic.
Yeah.
yeah. We call in Teddy Bridgewater and he talks to Apollonia about this
because there's complexities to that in relationships, and I don't want to say it's ever okay to hit someone because I really think it's not.
Right.
It happens and people can work it out. But their relationship is so young. That's such a giant red flag.
Sure.
Get the fuck out.
Sure.
That's all I'm
fair.
trying to say.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think in a realistic sense, I would agree with you. In a 145 minute or 105 minute movie,
Sure.
I think there is, again, there's the arc where,
it's very broad strokes, this movie.
Yes.
right.
I mean,
I think
half of it isn't even story; it's concert footage.
But you could show
Right.
him, you could show the completion of his arc and growth and understanding of what he's done without her coming back.
Sure.
Right? We don't need to.
I don't even think it's like that they're even solid at the end. I think they have a moment after he performs Purple Rain.
She's in his house and he throws the earring back at her and she takes it.
Oh, you're right. The whole montage thing.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but also we don't really know. Like, again, time, we don't know. Like, is this weeks later?
Yeah,
Are they just
I'll
friends?
give it a little
Are
grace
they?
on that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll give it a little
mean,
grace on that.
because the one thing we don't really see in the montage, at least I don't remember, is anything romantic.
I don't.
Could
think
this
so
just
either.
be? Could this just
more
be
playful? Yeah.
Yeah, could this just be? I mean, in the end, maybe they just say, maybe they've worked out, hashed out some stuff, and maybe they are just friends. But I don't know.
If it ended with
catching
them
the
like
earring-
kissing with the sunset and all that,
Catching the
Oh, if
earring
they would've said
catching the earring tells me a totally different story because of what that signifies in the first place when he
Well,
puts
he
it
said
in her
he
ear.
would give it back to her one day.
No, it's not
That's
the
the
earring.
same one, isn't it?
No,
The bracelet.
No.
the ankle bracelet. No.
No, it's his earring he takes out of his ear and puts in her ear.
Oh,
She
yeah.
throws it out. We're going way too deep into this. I'm sorry.
I mean, what else is there to talk about?
I'm just saying that like
the
her
subtext,
grabbing
man.
and accepting the ring is an acceptance of
That's fair.
him and their relationship.
That's fair. That's
Like I cannot read it any other way.
That's fair.
Just as we're friends now.
Yeah.
Like no, she took the earring back, which was the signified their love in the first
But
place.
I also agree with Jeff. We don't know the passage of time. We don't know what's happened. We don't know
Absolutely. I
what-
agree with that too.
what work he's done on himself. Maybe he's in therapy now. I don't know. But yeah, I also see the other side of it. Like it's hard to come back from that. Like almost should be damn near impossible to.
That's why I'm saying unforgivable, and I know we could quibble on that word, but yeah.
I mean, Purple Rain is a pretty damn good song.
That would draw in all the women.
I mean, it's a damn good start. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was not a dry pair of underwear in that fucking place after Purple
There wasn't
Rain.
a dry pair of underwear in my house after Purple Rain.
My house too.
You should see my fucking clothesline out back.
Oh my god, all lined up.
all those undies flapping in the wind.
Just a bunch of boxers hanging out.
You just had to keep putting new ones on.
At a certain point, you would have thought, I shouldn't put underwear on.
Yeah.
No, I just kept doing
I mean, at some point, it's like I'm just putting a towel on.
it. Yep. I'm too stupid for that. I went to Target while I was sweating. And, got new underwear.
You need to get more underwear. Yeah.
You come back and you turn it back. I was like, oh no.
You're,
Uh,
Stupid.
you're like banging on the dryer. Like, come on.
I'm
happy
glad that ended
400.
in a good place.
Yeah. Happy 400 episodes, everybody. Anyway, oh boy. Anyway, see, that's the other thing. If John Travolta did this movie, he would have to change the end results of all of those underwears when he does a Capital One commercial, and I would
Yes.
be pissed.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
I'm so happy that Chuck and I both instantly hated it.
It was within seconds we both posted about it. Fucking blew me away.
Anyway, so basically, yeah, it's like, she this is where you get to the point where it's like, yeah, I mean, the kid is in trouble. He's not going to keep his spot. That one point after, Computer Blue and Darling Nikki, Billy Sparks comes up and it's like, your music makes sense to no one but yourself. And I was like, well, I disagree with that.
You play for everyone but yourself. Yeah. And you better nail it tomorrow because Apollonia 6, all 3 of them are coming.
Times 2.
Yes. They're all coming for you. And
it turns out, yes.
Yes.
At the end of Purple Rain, yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Wet undies and all. But he finally, after he hears that, he finally sits down and, really listens to Wendy and Lisa's, which he'd put on a few times. He
just wasn't vibing with it.
Yeah, the intro to Purple Rain. And then he sits down with it and he's playing it on the piano. And it's really cool. I really like that.
Well, the main reason why he's sitting at his father's piano is that his father shoots himself.
Yes. After beating his mom again, and she leaves and is sitting on a curb.
Like 6 houses down, I think he says, or something like that. And he's going to go in. He's like, where are you at, motherfucker? And he's ready to beat some ass. And he finds his dad. Well, his dad's in the basement where his piano is, and he's about to walk in, and the moment he opens the door, the gunshot goes off. And he did at one point sit down, because another time in which his mom was kind of beaten up a little bit, he did sit down with his dad at the piano and learn his dad could create music that's really, really good.
I think he knew that, but he was like, yeah, is that your piece? And he's like, do you have any of it written down anywhere? And he's like, I don't write the music or write down my music. It's all up here. That's the difference between me and you.
Yeah.
Which is also a lie.
Which turns out to be a lie. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he after his mom and dad are gone off to the hospital and he talks to the cops and everything, he Citizen Kane's the shit out of that basement.
Yeah, he does.
And he starts throwing papers all over, realizing this is his father's composition.
That's what calms him down, is he realizes that what he's throwing is his dad's music.
Yeah. Right. And then he just kind of, he goes to listen to the Wendy and Lisa's tape.
Yeah. Yep.
And is
Rhythm Groove or something like that. Is what it's
Smooth
called.
Groove.
Smooth Groove.
Or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, he then Slow Groove. That's what it was. He then he starts to kind of tap out the piano opening of Purple Rain, and then we transition to the next night. Everything's riding on it, and nothing in the dressing room, while Morris Day in the time is lighting the place on fire.
Yep.
And
they come by, and Morris Day, he knows about what happened to the kid's dad, and he says, how's the family? And he laughs, and then all of his lackeys laugh. But then there's that moment.
I like this.
I like this too, where Morris Day realizes he went too far.
Yeah.
It's that was a very mean thing to say.
Bitches, that wasn't very cool.
Yeah, wasn't very cool. Yeah. and it sets up the next.
Maybe I'm bitches. That's what he's thinking.
Bitches be me?
Eyes bugged out. Yeah.
So he throws himself in the trash.
Oh boy, I have to create that meme.
Yeah.
So he and so the Revolution come out on stage, and it's real awkward, it's real quiet and everything, and he says I want to dedicate this song to my father, and this is a song that the girls wrote.
Yeah.
And just the whole place is destroyed at that point.
Yeah.
And
they totally perform a song that they've never rehearsed.
Well, we don't know that. We don't necessarily know that.
I guess, but Wendy
It seems
and
like
Lisa
a
are pretty
surprise to Wendy and Lisa
yeah.
that, yes.
I took that almost as he's actually crediting us.
Maybe.
Could be.
I'll accept it.
Yeah, but because they didn't. Well,
Yeah, all they did really was write slow groove. Yeah.
I know there's a couple songs after this because he makes up with I Would Die For You. Like, that's how Apollonia, it's not Purple Rain really that draws her back in. It's the I Would Die For You track. But
it's after Purple Rain.
Yes.
He leaves the stage and he looks like he's going to like have a breakdown and leave again.
Yeah.
But then everybody was like, he realized everybody loves it. And then he meets, like their eyes meet in the hallway, right? With Apollonia.
And she's cried. Yeah, she has cried. And they kind of like, she nods at him.
Back. Yeah. There's a moment
well, because there's also
of recognition.
It's an encore.
I like the blonde girl when it's like out in the alley. That's part of the Apollonia. And he realizes he like passes her and runs back in to go do the encore. And she's just kind of like, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm glad you're doing good.
She's not in Apollonia 6. She's the bartender.
That's the bartender.
Or not the bartender, the server waitress.
I thought she was the blonde in Apollonia 6.
I don't think she is.
No, this is a different lady.
It's the woman it's the woman that Apollonia runs into in the beginning of the movie and knocks some drinks off. Yeah.
Yes, and she's the one that Wendy and Lisa ask to give Prince
the tape. Yeah.
There's a really good moment with her. Like
she actually sang with Apollonia 6 in background vocals. She was actually a music artist on Paisley Park.
I mean, that makes sense. Nice. Everybody probably was involved with Paisley Park at some point. Anyway, there was a good moment with her that I liked because she kind of gives the kid the business a little bit about him not respecting Wendy and Lisa also.
Yeah.
There's a moment like after he's told them he's never, once you get off it, I'm not gonna play your stupid music, and they play that night, and it's Wendy is like doing her guitar solo on her knees, like she's giving oral sex to Prince. It's a very like subservient kind of demeaning moment, and it cuts to her, the blonde server, and her look is one of like, I don't appreciate that. Like,
disdain.
Disdain, and it's not cool. Yeah. So I think that this movie is littered with a lot of little things like that I think speak to the fact that this movie's not misogynistic. It's commenting on the misogyny.
Right. I mean, it is misogynistic with a point to comment on the misogyny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I mean.
The misogyny is taking place so that you can
the movie
say
itself
this is not
misogynistic.
Cool.
Misogynistic things happen in this movie, but it's commenting on that.
Right.
Yeah. Especially in the context of this environment and
which all of the people involved would have known that this is going on.
Right.
Like Prince knows this is going. Now, he's going to take advantage of sex cells.
Sure.
But he's not dumb enough to think that that's totally okay too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very clear that there's some intent to criticize.
Well, speaking of, so I watched the clip from the Oscars in 1985 when he won, nice. And he went on stage and introduced Wendy and Lisa, and even gave the Oscar, I think, to Wendy.
Cool.
And it's like, do you want to hold it? And she's like, you bet I do. And he's like, and he apologizes for the rest of the revolution not being able to be there that night.
Nice.
And it's a short and sweet little, I want to thank these people. And he was off the stage but he was there. And even though he was the only name called, Wendy and Lisa went with him to get the Oscar.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I feel like, that's so apropos too.
Yeah.
Yep. It's apropos.
I mean, it's right, exactly.
I feel like that I feel like would be a Chuck thing to say. But
I would have said aproponia.
Aproponia, yeah. I didn't quite. I had to be quick, so because
it's fine.
I was like, Chuck might be on this one.
I gotta go.
Out of the way! I gotta say it.
Chuck was checking his laundry.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, he was looking out the window to see if those jaws were dried.
A couple of them have blown off onto the neighbor's fence.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's on the windshield of the cars in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, he comes back out. He sings the I would die for you, which has got the awesome like the little hand gestures too. That's always fun. It's like
I dig on that.
Which is, totally at this point, it's like you just knocked them dead with one of the best songs of the 80s. You've had weird songs, you've had sexually explicit songs, and now you're knocking them dead with just a pop song, with a whole like choreographed move with it too. And then it's like, well, you think that's a pop song? Here comes Baby I'm a Star.
Yep.
And I mean, it's just a killer little mini concert that happens.
Hell yeah, it is. Everybody's happy, and then it has one of the best worst freeze frame endings.
He just like turns and it's like, this is Purple Rain.
He's like super sultry Prince, and then it has like that weird like fractured light behind him.
Yeah.
He's like,
it's a little
take
like,
this,
how do we
Michael
end this
Jackson.
movie? Yeah.
As much as I
feel like that was a Prince note. It's like, let's send it like this.
Yeah.
I'll send it with my face.
But I also like the little musical montage replaying all the songs during the credits.
Yes, that's good.
It's like, remember this soundtrack is on the shelves right now.
Right now, go buy it.
Buy it.
Like, how many people do you think saw this movie in the theater and immediately bought the album? Like, so many, right?
Well,
Purple Rain was a huge selling
13-time platinum.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
I wonder how many times, like, by, 86.
It's got to be his best-selling album, right? Purple
Yes.
Rain? Yeah.
Oh, surely. I mean, yeah, because, although the album out after this was Sign of the Times, which was also pretty big.
Yeah. And the one before was 1999.
Which is pretty big. Yeah. Pretty big for a double album, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they always have to take that into consideration is when there's a double album, you don't normally sell as many as a single album.
And obviously it's more expensive too, so.
Yep, that's why. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's more expensive, but it's also more expensive to produce. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of it is, works against and oftentimes when there's a double album, it's not as, it's not as friendly to the average listener who's expecting to hear half the album on the radio.
So this is interesting. So Purple Rain sold like 25 million copies. 1999, Batman and Diamonds and Pearls were all around 7 million.
Yeah.
And then the very best of Prince was at 5 million, which is kind of interesting. I'm guessing most Prince fans owned his stuff. But, yeah.
Which one was because I had two Prince compilations that had similar covers but different. And
I don't know. The very best of came out in 2001.
Yeah, these are ones that I got in the mid 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and it was 1999 peaked at number 7 in the US. Purple Rain was number 1, in a lot of countries. US, Australia, Canada, and the Netherlands, weirdly. 4th in the UK. But then Around the World in a Day was the next album. And it it also peaked at number 1, and that's the one that has the Raspberry Beret.
Yep. Sign of the Times was right before Batman.
Yeah.
Sign of the Times was that Prince or was that Symbol? That was Symbol.
That was Prince.
That was
Prince.
Still
Prince.
Yeah. It went 1999 Purple Rain, Around the World in a Day, Parade, which peaked at number 3, and then Sign of the Times, which was 6.
What a prolific fucking artist. Jesus.
He wasn't the artist known as Prince until the 90s, right?
No, he
like
was the
91
artist
or
known
2.
as Prince all through the
I know
80s.
formerly
It
known as Prince. Sorry.
was- Sorry, I had to do that.
Yeah.
By the way, it was
Was it-
the hits and the B-sides what I had. Because that was the one that had all of the greatest hits was the first album.
Well, yeah, that was a little different because it did have the lesser known.
Right,
in
because
air
you had
quotes.
because you had the B-sides at that point that had I mean there was some good stuff on that, but yeah, it was the hits 1 and 2 were, man, those were good. Those were real good to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway,
When did he drop was it Emancipation? Was that when he dropped it? The Prince moniker?
I thought the album that he did it was it
Power
was
Generation or something? No, what was that called?
hang on a second.
It wasn't the Black Album.
It was the Love Symbol.
Well,
album.
Love Symbol came before that, though.
Well, the Love Symbol album had that symbol on it.
It did, but I think that's the first time he used it. It's not when he changed his name to it.
Oh, that's right, because that album still had the song "My Name Is Prince" on it.
I think
Yeah,
it might have
come on,
been.
Jeff.
I think it might have been the Gold Experience.
Okay, so Exodus was just labeled as New Power Generation
I think it was the new Power Generation.
because I think that because he to get out of his contract, he would have to change his name. I thought that was why he changed his name.
Right, he did. He did because
So he changed so he had the New Power Generation was his new band, and he released music under that because the label at that point was NPG, New Power Generation.
okay.
All right, whatever.
Let's see
No,
what
I
else
think
is.
the love symbol was titled just the symbol, but
It may have been. Prince changed his name to the unpronounceable love symbol in 1993 during a dispute with Warner Brothers.
okay,
But he
so
first
Love Symbol
used
album
it-
came
but
out
he
in
first
92.
used it as the
Yeah.
title for his 1992 album, known as the Love Symbol album. So it was
The Gold Experience was the first album released
Yes.
after the name change.
Okay.
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 So yeah, but Love Symbol, I always liked the song 7. That's
It's a good one.
That's a fucking banger.
That one's
too.
got Sexy Motherfucker on it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a good album.
Yeah, it's a good album.
But that was also the part where like normal people were like, this is getting weird.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah. He should probably calm down.
You had to be neurodivergent to stick with Prince.
Yeah.
I mean, love symbol, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What was it, Jason? You have to be medically stupid?
Medically Stupid.
Yep.
All right.
No, Purple Rain is, yeah, good stuff. Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel loved it. Prince had a nightmare right before it was released that they would hate it. Turned out not to be true. And Ebert ended up calling it one of the greatest rock and roll movies ever made.
Yeah. I mean,
And it does not appear in, because last week I read from the Great Movies 4, it probably would have appeared in that if he didn't die before that was completed.
oh, yeah. It was, I think it was on Rolling Stone's #1 greatest soundtrack of all time as well.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Purple Rain and Saturday Night Fevers. I mean, soundtracks sell movies as much as the movies sell the soundtrack. I am a little surprised that in the modern era of the Academy Awards, with there being a little bit more effort to try to be more popular with the everyday movie person.
They still have best song, though, right?
Yeah, but best song usually, I mean, as Jason's going to rage here in about a month and a half, the best song rarely wins the best song, and almost never is it a true famous pop performer that wins until more recently. But historically, like none of these songs were nominated for Best Song, even though collectively it won the Oscar. So like Purple Rain is not an Oscar nominated song, and it should be. And if you looked at the songs in 1985, I'm going to guess you're not going to know 3 or 4 of them. And Purple Rain's sitting right there with at least 3 songs that would qualify.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that it wouldn't be nominated in both categories. I wonder if it was just...
Well, but the Beatles also won Best Original Song Score for Let It Be, and none of those songs are nominated either. I don't know if if it precludes... Like, if you get nominated for the collection, you can't be nominated for individual songs or what? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, it won it won so many awards. It won Album of the Year. Sex Shooter, though, his worst original song is pretty funny. On the Raspberries.
Oh, yeah.
Worst new star. Oh, poor Apolloni.
I wonder why, like, it almost feels purposeful that it was that bad, because it was bad. It is bad.
Well, I think maybe it might have been because the point was
When Doves Cry won the Golden Globe for Best Song.
Yeah. Well, Golden Globe doesn't have a collection nomination. So, but the
no, it was nominated. Sorry, it didn't even win.
Yeah, it didn't win Album of the Year either. It was nominated for Album of the Year.
Oh shit, you're right. What the hell?
But was that Graceland that year?
Oh, let's see.
If it was, that's another flawless album.
It lost to...
What's Love Got to Do with It?
No, Album of the Year was...
I'm sorry. That was Rick. Yeah, okay.
Can't Slow Down, Lionel Richie. That's a miss. That's a miss. I mean, hell, you got... I would give it to anything before I would give it to Lionel Richie. You had
there are 2 really good songs on
She's
that
So
album.
Unusual, Purple Rain, you had Born in the USA, and Tina Turner's Private Dancer all that year.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's a pretty good year.
Yeah, again, the Grammys rarely the best album or the best song win. So, I mean, that's just, it's industry shit we will never understand.
Yeah.
But no, what I was going to say is it may have been purposely a bad song because the point was not that they were a good band, was that they were sexy chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense.
Part of the criticism, right, of the music industry. Yeah. And honestly, probably Prince may be poking a little fun on himself.
Maybe.
Or even it could have been a little bit of a joke and a mean-spirited joke because of Vanity just leaving, right?
Yeah.
So people like you, still like 40 years later, you thought it was Vanity, right?
Good job.
Yeah, I mean,
Prince. Still getting
it's still getting because even one of my notes is Vanity is exceptionally pretty.
So I don't know.
Maybe
if that
I
was
have the face
intent or not,
blindness,
but it's kind of a funny. It's kind of a funny inside baseball joke if he was just trying to like dunk on Vanity a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That would be an inside basketball joke, but good job.
Yeah, Computer Blue.
I will say that there are times in this movie where I do kind of buy that Prince is not entirely safe to be around in the movie. The kid.
Yeah, he's got a short fuse, a little unpredictable.
Yeah, he's just this little guy who's all full of,
Yeah.
He's a very angsty little guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the last thing I have to say about it. I mean, I think this is still a very good movie.
I do too. Always
4.5 stars. Check it out.
Good job, Jeff Bob.
Thank you.
What's next week?
Next week, we're going to go to Gotham City.
Oh, we're going to cover Prince's
Batman soundtrack.
for
Fuck
Batman.
yeah! Let's keep it going. No, we are going to watch The Batman.
The Batman.
Talk about some good movie music in that.
Some good sleuthing in that one.
And some good spooky Paul Dano.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry, Quentin, that we're covering this one. I know you hate Paul Dano.
He's
What a shit actor that Paul Dano.
weak sauce, man.
Yeah, we will weak sauce, man.
Because Quentin Tarantino is the first guy I think of to be a tough guy. Anyway, so yeah, that is February 4th. Go over to filmseizure.com. That's where you can see all of our episodes. That's also where you can find all the places you can follow us, all the places you can subscribe to listen to new episodes when they drop. This upcoming Friday at all those same places, filmseizure.com. I said Friday, didn't I? This upcoming Monday, the first episode of a new decade of Monster Mondays monster movies. Frankenstein Created Woman.
Whoa.
So we're in the 60s now. And that's one of Martin Scorsese's favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's weird. But hey, man. Who am I to argue with the Scorsese?
Yeah, I don't know.
So check that out. Go over to filmseizure.com. That's February 2nd. This upcoming Friday at my website, bmovieanima.com, I have a review of Firebird 2015 AD. That's a very bad movie.
Firebird 2015 AD.
I've never heard of it. I don't know how you
don't
found
bother.
it. I won't. I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, it's a bad movie.
It doesn't even sound
Give me my
appealing.
keys. Give me my Firebird 2015 AD keys. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Until next week, I'm Jeff Arbuckle.
I'm Chuck Moore.
I'm Jason Oliver, and you have been listening to Film Seizure.